Scott Nelson, a professor of history at the College of William & Mary, recently spent a few moments with Bruce Springsteen backstage at the Richmond Coliseum prior to the Boss's summer 2008 concert there. Nelson has been a longtime fan of Springsteen. Recently, the singer became a fan of the professor after reading his book, Steel Driving Man.
Met Bruce Springsteen. It was fantastic. I had heard that he was interested. He was sort of a scholar of rock music and sort of predecessors of rock music, blues and jazz and those sorts of things. So I sent him a manuscript copy of my book. I sent him the pre-press copy of the book. And then he contacted me through someone else, Dave Marsh, a kind of rock critic. And Dave said, Bruce really liked your book. He wouldn't mind actually writing a little blurb for it, and he'd like to meet you sometime.
In some ways, Nelson has come to view Springsteen as a fellow historian.
I'm a historian of the 19th century, but think about the 19th century in much the ways that Springsteen talked about and sang about America in the latter part of the 20th century, when things were not so great, when America was not the beacon of light that people in the 1950s and earlier had thought. He kind of captured that mood, and it was terrific to meet him.
Springsteen's songs, including the incredibly popular Born in the USA, recorded in 1984, have not always been accurately interpreted.
Yeah, it's funny that how Born in the USA, which is the song that's very critical of the U.S. in the Vietnam era, became a kind of symbol for both critics of the U.S. government in the 1980s, but also fans of the Reagan administration. It's that song was so ironic that people, many of them, didn't catch the irony.
Can you sing a few songs?
Born down in a dead man's town. Oh, you know that this is the tune is the tune I can remember, but the lyrics I can't.
Having gone to a Springsteen venue, we wondered whether Nelson would invite the singer into his classroom.
I should invite Bruce Springsteen to one of my classes. I'd love to do that. I think he might see some of the influences of his own music in the way that I teach the late 19th century. He'd be Bruce. If you're there, you're welcome to sit in on as many classes as you like. But I'm sure you've got a very busy schedule.